So, in Kundalini Yoga, we begin the class with the mantra Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong, O-N-G, Namo, N-A-M-O, Guru, G-U-R-U, Dev, D-E-V, Namo, N-A-M-O. And this mantra means I bow to the infinite wisdom within me, or I bow to the teacher within me, or I bow to the teachings within me. And Guru translates as a teacher or teachings or knowledge or wisdom that takes you from the darkness, which is Gu, into light, which is Ru. So, and Ong is a slightly higher vibration from Om. So we're just going that little bit higher, bit higher frequency. And the Kriya we're working on today is the awakening to your 10 bodies. So we have 10 subtle bodies, and also which includes aura, which includes negative mind, positive mind, which includes our soul body, our neutral mind, physical body, subtle body, radiant body, halo. So there's like 10 different layers of different emotions and physical sensations that we can access. And of course they interact with each other as well as they interact with 7 chakras. So what we're going to do in the set today, we're just going to gradually go through all of these bodies and just tune them in, basically. Just get them, just like that musician who tunes their instrument. So we're going to tune our body to the higher vibration. Okay? So let's try. I'm going to mute you if that's okay. And so we can start with tuning in. So place your hands together. So the thumb is separate and fingers are together. A lot of people don't even know how to put the prayer mudra together. And then the thumbs are going into the sternum, so there is a pressure, literal pressure between your thumb and the bones of your chest. And then you're applying the pressure between the palms, so about 5 pounds of pressure. This way we will balance the masculine and feminine in us, and taking your spine, stretching your spine nice and tall, and feeling all that pressure between the palms and into your sternum. Closing your eyes and focusing at the third eye. And let's take a deep in breath through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhaling again. And exhaling again. Exhaling completely, squeezing the air out of your lungs. And let's inhale fully to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Suspend your breath, stretch the spine. Keep the focus at the third eye. And whilst you're stretching and whilst you're suspending your breath, squeeze the anus, squeeze the perineum, and squeeze the navel. Navel is the area underneath your belly button. Squeezing those 3 muscles in and up. exhale, release the lock and release the hands down. So in Kundalini Yoga we use body locks. One of them is the root lock, which we just did, the anus, perineum and the navel. And if you can't get them all together, or if you don't get any sensation in that area just yet, trust me, with practice it does get better. When I've started Kundalini Yoga, I couldn't even separate the three muscles from each other. And then with practice, I got better and I can do each one of them separately now. But I've had a lot of practice, trust me. So it works very well on not only bringing the oxygenation and circulation in that area and all the nutrients, and allows the body to get rid of toxins because there is blood circulation. So by bringing conscious attention to that area, we also awaken the Kundalini, which is the creative energy or the sexual energy in our bodies that sits at the base of the spine. And what Kundalini Yoga works with is that it awakens that energy, and then it raises the Kundalini energy up through all of the chakras. And as that Kundalini energy moves through the chakras, there's two channels to it, Ida and Pingala. They just wave into each other and cross at each major chakra, and then they come out through the nostrils. So they go all the way up to third eye and the crown, then they go back and come out the nostrils. Yes, so basically that's what we work on, and basically what we work is the density of our lives, density of planetary havoc or whatever. We just bring our awareness up and above into the more subtle realm, so to speak, because the lower chakras are more dense and the upper chakras are more subtle. And so that's what we do. We bring our awareness over and above, so we can see the negative and the positive, we can see the good and the bad, but we can stay neutral and we can stay centered with it all. So that is that. Any questions you can type in the chat box, and I'll try and answer. So what we'll begin, first exercise is quite strenuous. So if you have a weak lower back, please be mindful of it. We're going straight into the Kriya. Kriya is the set of exercises, complete set. And I will demonstrate what we're going to do. It's just 1 minute long. And I'll demonstrate how we can adjust if we can't do it properly, like if you can't do it 100%. So we lay on the back, trying to get the lower back as flat as we can on the floor. The arms by the side, chin comes to the chest, and the feet come up 6 inches off the floor. So let me move the camera so you can see my feet. So it's like this, and we look at the tips of the toes, and in this position we're going to do long deep breathing. And as you can see, I'm already starting to shake. I mean, my body knows this posture very well, and so it starts to just reboot the nervous system straight away. Okay, so adjustments, you can just do one leg at a time, or if you've got period on first 3 days of period, you may just lay there and imagine yourself do it. So don't put any strains on your pelvic area. So shall we try? Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna keep the clock and encourage you, and you guys begin. So on your backs, ready, steady, go. Long deep breathing, chin to the chest, feet are 6 inches off the floor. Very good. Very good. Keep going. Breathe. Adjust your breath in such a way that it can work for you. It can sustain you. Very good. You're almost halfway through, so keep going. Listen to your breath. We're doing this one without the music. Just listen to your breath. It's just 20 seconds to go. Allow your body to shake if it needs to shake, and try and keep your lower back nice and flat, and just go through it. 8 seconds to go. Adjust your legs if you need to. You're welcome to join us if you like. And let's inhale. Suspend your breath and squeeze the root lock. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And exhale, release and relax your posture. Very good. Relax your posture. We're now relaxing, yes, very good. So if you need to bring your knees to the chest to alleviate that pressure on the lower back, you can do. Just hold your knees to the chest. Very good. Okay, and the next posture actually is bringing your knees to the chest and bringing your nose to the knees, and just sustaining that posture, breathing long and deep, closing the eyes. Yep, you can begin. That's it. Nose to the knees. You will begin to feel the pressure on your thyroid and parathyroid. Just sustain that pressure. It's only 1 minute long. You can do it. And breathe deeply. Halfway through. "15 seconds to go." Breathe deep into your abdomen. And please inhale. Perfect your posture. Squeeze the root lock. Squeeze the anus, perineum, navel. And as you exhale, release the lock, release the posture. Lie down. Just relax on your back. Palms up. And just feel the effects of this exercise. Inhale and exhale, and just rock yourselves up to sitting position into easy pose, so the one leg in front of the other. How are we doing? Doing okay so far? Great. Okay. So we're going to do another very well-known posture in Kundalini Yoga called Ego Eradicator. So the hand position is the fingertips on the pads, so the palm is open, so it's not completely closed, so the fingertips on the pads, and thumb is stretched out to the side. And then we stretch the arms to 60 degrees up, like so. All right, and we close the eyes, and we're going to do long deep breathing. For those who've done this posture before, you can do the breath of fire. So let's begin closing the eyes and focusing on the area between your thumbs, or on the third eye, or on the top of the head. So just try different focus and see if you feel different. Keep the elbows nice and straight. Opening the chest and bringing the shoulders down whilst you're opening the chest. Keeping the arms to 60 degrees. Breathing deeply, allowing the breath into your abdomen. And inhaling deeply, suspending your breath, stretching up, touching thumbs above your head, stretching the fingers, and keep stretching with all over your spine. Squeeze the root lock, squeeze the anus, perineum, navel, whilst you're suspending breath and stretching upwards. And as you release the lock, exhale, bring the arms down, sweeping the aura onto your knees, and just let yourself stay in that space. Feeling the effects. Wonderful, wonderful. So we're gonna do the leg stretches now. Opening the legs nice and wide. Hang on. So as wide as you can, comfortably. Okay, so both feet are gonna be flexed up. We're going to inhale up to center, then turn towards the leg. Exhale fully, bend forward, touch your toes if you can touch your toes, otherwise just touch the leg somewhere. Then coming back up, inhaling, turning to the other leg, exhaling down to the other leg, and just keep turning with the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And following your own flow, your own breath. Keeping the feet flexed. Feeling the stretch of your hamstrings. We call it the life nerve in Kundalini Yoga. Now inhaling up to the center, exhale down to the center and grab both of your toes, big toes, and press on the big toenail if you can reach that far. Otherwise, just secure your hand somewhere along the leg. We're going to begin inhaling up, exhaling down. Keeping the hand on the leg. That's it. And think of it as the movement of the stapler. So you're just moving at the hinge. Neck and your head are one line. Legs are straight and keeping the spine straight. And let's inhale up and exhale, squeeze the air out completely and then bend forward, holding the breath out. Squeeze the root lock, those 3 muscles, whilst you're holding the breath out. And inhale, release the lock. Relax your legs, you can give them a shake if you need to. Give them a bit of a rub. Nice. And we're going to go back into the easy pose. How are we doing so far? Good? Good. Okay, lovely. So next posture is called spinal flex. Holding onto the ankles. We're going to come forward, inhale, open the chest, trying to touch the blades, shoulder blades at the back. Exhale, arching the back, shoulders coming forward. But don't bring the head too low. Just keep the head upright as you can. So inhaling up, exhaling back. I'll go sideways so it's better to see. Inhale, exhale. And work the whole length of your spine. This is a brilliant exercise. You can do this exercise just on its own. And as soon as you do it, you just realize how stiff you really are. Because your spine doesn't really move this way normally. We just sit or stand or, we don't move spine in this way. And it is scientifically proven that within one's life, spine gets shorter by 7 centimeters. Well, towards the end of someone's life. So just because we're not moving, not stretching the spine, it actually becomes very dry, very stiff. Keep going, inhaling, exhaling. That's it, allowing the breath to enter and exit through your nostrils, clearing the airways. And coming into the center, stretching up, suspending your breath, inhaling and suspending your breath, and then squeezing the root lock again and directing the energy up the spine. And exhaling, releasing the lock, releasing the breath, and so just stay in that space. Track all the sensations that are happening. Yes, and you're already intuitively starting to turn. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. So we're just gonna go higher up the spine. So please come sitting on your heels. If it's difficult for you to sit on the heels, you can possibly like put a pillow between your legs or under your legs, under your feet. So just get comfy. Okay, hands are on the knees, and we're going to do the same movement. So inhaling forward, arching the spine, exhale, but just sitting on the heels. Try to inhale fully and exhale also fully. You can close your eyes and just focus inwards. I know I talk a lot today, but it's just to explain all the postures and what they do. And coming into the center, stretching your spine, inhaling, suspending your breath and squeezing the root lock, sending the energy up your spine. And as you exhale, release the lock, release your breath, and feel. If your legs need a quick stretch, we can stretch them. Otherwise, we continue sitting on heels, opening the arms to the side, bringing the fingers to the shoulders. So we will keep the upper arms parallel to the floor and do the twists. So we inhale to your left, exhale to your right. And you can do this exercise quite dynamically, or you can do it quite slowly. Head and shoulders move together. And just move your body, twist. We don't do that much of twisting either in our daily lives. And let's come into the center, adjust your posture, inhale deep, suspend the breath, stretch up, and squeeze the root lock. As you squeeze the root lock, there is no pressure in your face or neck. The pressure and tension is only in the root lock muscles. And exhale, release the hands. close your eyes and just go within. Kundalini yoga is all about going within, and we do a lot of exercises with eyes closed so we can face all the garbage on the inside, all the thoughts on the inside, all the as soon as the mind quietens, you start to realize how much garbage there is in there. Lovely. Okay, so let's quickly stretch the legs because we have the next two exercises in the same position. So you can lean back and roll the ankles one way and the other way. Good. Just shake them up. Okay. So going back on the heels. Assume the same position as before. But we're going to bring the elbows up, inhaling, and back down parallel to the floor, exhale. That will put some pressure on your shoulders, so go easy, but at the same time challenge yourself. If you can touch the hands behind your neck, behind your back of the head, that's great. Otherwise, just pretend that you can. Don't overextend your neck, don't overextend your lower back. This works on all the tension in the shoulders. Fifteen more seconds. And inhale, bring the elbows up. Suspend your breath, stretch up and focus at the third eye. Keep stretching the spine, keep stretching. And as you exhale, shake out the arms. Shake, 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 shake. And bring them down on your knees, palms up. And go within. Go checking in with yourself. Yeah, it's very easy to start feeling the energy in the hands. If you're doing a lot of work with the energy, the hands, yeah, they start to sense things. There's people who have extra sensory abilities, they start to sense more. So your array or your how do I say it? Yeah, so your awareness becomes much wider, so the channel becomes wider of your awareness. Okay, so continuing, last exercise on the heels. Interlace your fingers. So ladies have the left thumb on top, gents have the right thumb on top. And we're going to bring the arms all the way up. Inhale and back to the knees, exhale. So like this. So this is quite a powerful exercise and powerful breath, but don't overextend your back, okay? So keep the back straight and erect. Some control of your navel is needed for this exercise, even though you were moving arms, but the control comes from the navel. This exercise clears your aura, clears your halo, and charges up with a positive energy. Arms up, inhale. Suspend your breath, stretch, squeeze the root lock. And as you exhale, you can shake the arms again and shake the legs if you need to. Oh, my legs are feeling it today. Okay, so we are back in easy pose. So how are we doing? Okay, great, super. Right, we're gonna do the shoulder exercises now. Hands on the knees, left shoulder up, inhale, left shoulder down, right shoulder up, exhale. So it's a seesaw. Very good. Requires some coordination, and you can close the eyes and set the space, set the pace for yourself. What is good for you? And please reverse the breath, so the right shoulder up, inhale, right shoulder down, exhale. I always recommend this exercise to those people who spend a lot of time in front of computer. And nowadays it's like every single one, even children, even senior people, everybody spends time in front of computer, especially through the lockdown. So this exercise is like a must, a few times a day, just to release that tension. And if your bra straps are annoying you and they're falling off, just don't worry about them. Just let them be. Now we begin shrugging the shoulders up, inhale, and dropping the shoulders with intention, exhale. Breath is through the nose. And it's like you're dropping all the burden, all the tension, off the shoulders. Whatever you've taken on that you shouldn't have, you just drop in. Shrug the shoulders up, hold them up to the ears, stretch the spine, inhale. Suspend your breath and just shrug them as much as you can. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're gonna exhale through the cannon mouth and drop the shoulders. Inhale again. Shrug and stretch and squeeze the shoulders as tight as you can. This is your chance to shrug and squeeze all the tension out. And now we're going to exhale through the cannon breath. Good, last time. This is the last chance. Get some credit for the tension in the future. So get rid of the tension of the future. Tense and stretch as much as you can. Last chance. Cannon breath out. Excellent, and just stay there and sense the lightness of your shoulders, the lightness of your being. And begin to turn your head to the left, inhaling, and then turn your head to the right, exhaling. I personally love this exercise. It always reminds me how in situations that we've taken on because we felt we should, but actually we always have a choice of saying no gracefully, without shouting and yelling, without proving anything to anyone, just because we can, saying no gracefully. Please reverse the breath, so you inhale when you turn your head to the right, exhale left. And bringing your hand into the center, stretching the spine, inhaling deeply, suspending your breath and focusing at the third eye. And exhaling down. Wonderful, wonderful. So the last exercise before we go for the Shavasana is gonna be frogs. Ah. Just as you all now spacing out very nicely, which is gonna bring you back to earth. And yeah, it's a great exercise. It works on all of your body. It's cardiovascular as well. So I'm just going to show you. So the down position is on tiptoes, heels are touching, fingers spread in front of the toes and arms in front of the legs, and head is up. Okay, so that's exhale position. Inhale position, we come up, we're still on tiptoes, and the bottom comes up, legs are straight, fingers are stretched if you can reach that far, and head goes between the arms. So sideways it looks like this. Inhale, exhale. Okay, and we're going to do 18 of these. So how many have you done already? Just a couple, yeah. So it's advised to do them quite quickly, but you can take the breath and take a pause between the few, okay? So let's go. That's it, good. Remember to bring the head up as you in down position. Great. Okay, if you've done 17, come up, inhale, squeeze the root lock, and then exhale, down, wonderful. And you're ready to relax, have some water, and we're going to go into Shavasana, lying on your back. If you need to go to the loo, you can do. Okay, and if you're at home and doing this, you can always turn the lights down or put something on your eyes like an eye pillow. You can put a blanket over you just to get comfortable. So lying on the back, arms by the side, palms up, and feet are falling away from each other. Nice. Wonderful. Relaxing totally. Allowing your body to incorporate all of the new experiences. Gently beginning to breathe consciously. Beginning to move your fingers and toes. Rolling your hands and wrists. Still lying on the floor. And bringing your arms above your head and just stretching your whole body out. Doing the cat stretches whilst you're on the floor. So cat stretch, it looks like this. Your knees go to one side, arms and the head go to the opposite side whilst you're on the floor. And then you switch. That's it. Yeah, like this, exactly. Then rub the soles of your feet and hands together. Bring some energy and wake yourselves up. Holding on to the knees, begin to rock side to side, massaging your spine. And then rocking up and down a few times. And then coming up to sitting. So we're just gonna close the space. So we're closing the space with the mantra Sat Nam. Sat means truth, Nam is identity. So Sat Nam is translated, truth is my name. I like to translate it. To me it means I try to live my life as authentically as I can. So that's what Sat Nam to me. So let's bring the hands again together at the heart. Shoulders down, spine is nice and tall. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling. And let's inhale to begin Sat Nam 3 times. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Inhale. Stretch the spine, create more space between the vertebrae and see the jewel of your heart in the center of your chest and see how it shines and sparkles and radiates outwards for the joy and for the peace all around you. And as you exhale, give yourself a bow.